How are you? I am a part of the African Fashion Week team, and thank you for tuning in this evening. Today we have a packed show with some people that we want to feature. Before we actually start into going through our virtual show this evening, I want to let you know that hopefully you are tuning in on Facebook and YouTube for the stream. Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell someone to tune in to African Fashion Week as we celebrate 10 years. 10 years is the 10th year anniversary, and we are looking forward to all the events that are happening. But before we start and go into our virtual show, let's give you a recap of African Fashion Week in the years in the past. Stay tuned.
Been set, the collections are backstage, the models are ready.
We're at African Fashion Week 2016. It's explosive, it's amazing, it's wonderful.
I love it so much. I love doing it every year, and every summer I look forward to it.
I think African Fashion Week is one of the avenues or places that really helps us to showcase our culture.
How did you enjoy the fashion show?
Oh my God, spectacular. Color, artistry, design, models, the whole works. I had a great time. I'm so happy to be here.
I had a fabulous night, the beautiful clothes.
Yes, I'm really excited because this is an absolutely wonderful event.
It was fabulous. I can't wait to see African Fashion Week blended with Caribbean Fashion Week to make a total Afro-Caribbean experience. Indeed, I am looking forward to it.
Well, I enjoy the diversity. What if you realize almost all the designs were different?
The goal is to take this globally and make the world see how great our designers and our creative industry is.
Actually, very entertaining crowd, very appreciating crowd, yeah.
I'm Francis Sase, and I'm the face of AFWT 2016.
This is one of the lifetime opportunities for everybody to get involved in African Fashion Week.
When you are sitting behind the scenes, you get the excitement, you get the euphoria, and I think that the most important thing is that it's about projecting the great values of Africa, and that is what we're seeing here tonight.
African Fashion Week is a show that gives you opportunity. It's a show that makes you grow.
It's like one of the best things that ever happened in the African community here in Toronto.
I'm so grateful that African Fashion Week has spread their wings here in Toronto, because it creates great platforms for people like me that want to start off in the fashion industry.
I really like what I'm seeing here. Everybody has done their best, and I'm very, very proud to be part of this event.
It's been amazing, yeah. So I was like, well, I have to be a part of it this year, so it's been amazing.
We're not saying that you have to be African, born on the continent, right? You just have to be inspired.
And it's truly beautiful here. Who didn't come? They missed something real special. I hope they can make it next year.
It's very encouraging. I really like it, and I hope it keeps up at this rate and grows even more.
African Fashion Week is an amazing opportunity,
And I'm so thrilled to be here. I'm visiting from Bombay. I'm actually an artist from Bollywood and from the Persian music industry.
It inspires us designers to keep creating and also to represent our continent and give the best we can give.
The show tonight was amazing. On a scale of 1 to 10, please tell me, how would you classify this show?
I'll give it 10.
Oh wow, 10?
It was a beautiful experience, and I'm glad I got to come.
I'm actually the face of African Fashion Week 2015.
It was very glamorous and elegant and interactive. The models came around, and so you got to see the designs up close and personal, so it was pretty great.
It was spectacular to just embrace the crowd, let them watch the gowns. It was definitely a memorable experience that I can never forget.
Yeah, it was amazing to be in the garments and just feel like royalty. It was an amazing experience.
There's a lot of diversity within the art of creating designs, African designs, which is amazing to see.
I just look forward to just the world realizing what we have to offer and how much talent we have and creativity.
So it's really enabling us to put forward the best that we have through, the art of design and fashion.
Putting a lot of thought, a lot of hours, a lot of time and effort into it, working with beautiful fabrics and using, the most delicate, appliques and techniques to realize beautiful, timeless pieces of art.
We try to grow every single year, and this year showed a lot of growth. And next year we promise to get even bigger and better. So we need your support. Keep coming out.
And I believe that the best is yet to come, because if you look at the talents, I can't wait for the time when we can actually have African fashion designs created by our own designers in major stores.
And if you are not here this year, make sure 2017 African Fashion Week Toronto, don't miss it.
I just want to thank the organizers for the African Fashion Week for putting this on for the 4th year in a row. We are so proud of the work that they're doing in Africa to the world.
So here at African Fashion Week in Toronto, I'm having an amazing time, beautiful design.
I'm very happy and thrilled to be here at the African Fashion Week Toronto.
Yo, what's going on, people? This is Jay Garte. I'm representing Toronto African Fashion Week.
Big up African Fashion Week Toronto. Congratulations to, is it Gervasi? From St. Lucia. He did a fantastic job. Congratulations on winning, and so proud of you.
Yeah, good stuff. Congrats, and thanks for allowing us to be here.
So I'm here embracing my African roots, and I'm so glad to be here at the African Fashion Week in Toronto.
This is what you should support. Yes.
Hi, we're here at the African Fashion Week in Toronto, and we're here with Rochelle Clark from YouTube. Hey!
Toronto African Fashion Week, amazing. I had a blast, I had a great time, and the crowd, awesome. The models, fabulous. And he is doing an amazing work, and I'll keep coming until the States. We don't want to see you here anymore.
So far, African Fashion Week has been amazing. I think the Africa Fashion Week Toronto is going amazing so far.
I am Andrea Thompson, and I'm here at African Fashion Week. And I'm truly blessed to see all these amazing designers.
It's Jasmine Beauty here at African Fashion Week Toronto, having a beautiful time.
Hi, this is Karisha at African Fashion Week, representing Creative Interlude.
My name is Ben Johnson. I'm here at the African Fashion Week.
Well, that was pretty awesome. This was my first time. I know you've been to African Fashion Week before.
I have.
And I think this is the event for you to be at. It's an amazing event. If you're not here, you're definitely missing out.
Why I'm so thrilled to be here is because this is a very inspiring event. I'm making great discoveries.
There's a lot of amazing designers that we're showcasing. Each piece is definitely different from the other. At the end of the day, it's just talking about fashion, celebrating fashion. African Fashion Week.
I think that African Fashion Week is really important to bring together African culture in Canada.
It's so wonderful to see all these designers coming from around the world, from Botswana, there's people here from Atlanta, Montreal, and then even designers who are right here from Toronto. So it's really great to see. Oh, and Barbados, there was a designer from Barbados too, so I thought it's been amazing.
Right now, we're trying to put Africa on the map.
I would say that this is very important for us.
It's very important to get together to do this type of event.
It's very well organized.
I have to say there's one designer from what I've seen. They're called Black Trash Clothing, if I can remember well. They were stunning.
We enjoyed it immensely. Kayla Kay,
great designer.
The first Enshu House, Black Trash.
This is our third year. We have seen this event way every year. And I bet even next year to be bigger.
Really edgy, the men's design, really edgy stuff.
I came here to have a great time, and so far it seems like everything is going fantastic for me.
The artists are so unique in their fashion, and I'm enjoying myself.
It's been exciting. It's been a great turnout, great event. Everything is on point so far, and I just can't be more excited. I'm happy to be here.
African fabrics, African fashion is something that's very beautiful.
There's a lot of history in our African cloth, and our youth won't pick up that cloth to put on today if we don't restyle it so it's modern for them.
for tomorrow.
And it's time that the world see that what we're all about.
So all in all, this is a big movement, and I'm just proud to be part of it.
Thank you very much for coming out to African Fashion Week. Make sure you come out. Make sure you come out if you're not here, and we look forward to seeing you.
It's a great cause. Please come out and support this event.
African fashion.
It's just good to see that having a platform for these designers to showcase something different.
I really recommend you to pay attention to this type of event. You can really be not only inspired, but make great discoveries and put your money where it should be, you know, in our art, in our culture, and especially in our economy.
We are inclusive, so everybody's welcome to be a part of us. So we look forward to seeing you guys at the 2016 African Fashion Week.
Fashion Week has come from and where they started, and giving you a sense of what they're all about. So as we celebrate 10 years, it's really just important to just celebrate them and pay homage to what they have done for the community and for the fashion world. So as I just want to mention to you all that if you're tuning in on Facebook or YouTube and maybe you missed out in the very beginning, just be sure to watch us again on a live stream. This live stream is recorded, so you can always go back on Facebook and YouTube to be able to watch to see what tonight's show was about. So for tonight's virtual show, we are going to be featuring two brands. We have Paba Cosmetics and Angela Beauty Box, which are both of our sponsors. One, Paba Cosmetics, is our makeup sponsor for our African Fashion Week, and Angela Beauty Box is the hair sponsor. So for this evening, we want to kind of give you an insight into their world, what they're about, and their talents, and what they have in store. So right now we are going to go into Paba Cosmetics. It's a tutorial to kind of give you an insight into, again, them doing the makeup and walk through. I know for me, if you see my makeup, gorgeous and lovely, and you might be there watching and wondering, I need to kind of spruce up my own self. So stay tuned, watch this lovely video from Paba Cosmetics, and you'll see me soon.
Skin, to me, it looks more combination. Seems to get more oilier in the T-zone area, but everywhere else to me looks normal. So what will be good is our Perfect Finish. It is a water-based foundation and it's lightweight. You can wear it from anywhere light to a full coverage. And the patting motion, I'm just buffing it into the skin. And a little goes a long way. If you look at yourself in the mirror here. Face, I'm just gonna highlight a bit. Okay, so I'm going in more of a neutral tone. Concealer. Ours is in a lipstick bullet form, so it's easy to apply. Okay, and I'm just blending it out. But for someone, based on what you said, that doesn't like too much makeup on, you want something that still looks very natural. The good thing about the eyebrow pencil is it's a bit waxy, so it lays down the hair, and you just do a shading motion, so it doesn't look so harsh. Even the little shading that I did, it mimics hair.
That's exactly what, okay.
Right? So someone will see you and just be like, oh, this looks really good, but it doesn't look all caked on.
Please tell me. Yes.
Been Pabafied.
Yes. This is our term. Yes. You can use it. Pabafied. Yes.
So welcome back, everyone. So you just had an opportunity to see the lovely video from Paba Cosmetics demonstrating their makeup tutorial. I know, just like myself, I'm a lover of makeup, and just to kind of give you sort of the basis of what sort of brings a look together, from starting off with the color matching and going into, you know, getting into the foundation of the makeup, the contouring and concealing, and just bringing to life. So that's really, I hope you really enjoyed that video. Hopefully you might have recognized someone in that video too. We really thank Paba Cosmetics for the tutorial, and the lovely model Brenda Foreman for being the model for that tutorial too as well. So to go further into for tonight with Paba Cosmetics, as I said, we have a tutorial. We also wanted to give an opportunity for Paba Cosmetics to just share their journey in regards to how they started and, you know, what they look forward for, you know, being a part of African Fashion Week, their 10th year anniversary. So stay tuned, enjoy this interview video with Paba Cosmetics, and you'll see me soon.
Paba brand, the super team, mother and daughter's team. Tell us about how you started. How did you start your makeup brand? Uphill battles, everything.
Okay, so Paba is mom's brainchild. From how she's explained the story and from what I remember when we were young, she was struggling, working corporate, finding foundation that really matched her, finding products that was ideally her skin tone. So in 2001 is kind of when mom decided, you know what, I'm tired. Let me find a solution to this problem. And the power of networking, the power of just doing her own research, found manufacturers, found chemists, and Paba was born. And I remember when we were younger sitting there with different names of what we thought it would work, and we tried Priscilla's initials, and Paba worked perfectly.
So Priscilla's initials, explain that. That's what Paba is?
Yeah, so P-A-B-A is Priscilla's initials.
Oh, nice. Okay, so how did your relationship start with African Fashion Week Toronto?
I remember 2013, we got contacted by Anita. She told us about this new vision that they had, innovative, to bring the community together, to merge Afro and Caribbean together, and she felt that Paba will be a great fit to do makeup. And as soon as I heard it and we heard it, we're just like, yes, definitely something that we want to be involved in. So we came on board that way.
And you were the first.
The first makeup brand.
Yes. You know,
African
black
fashion.
owned,
Yes.
woman, female owned, it's
Definitely.
even better. Well, so we're very proud of this. So this is how you became involved in the platform.
Yes.
So what does African Fashion Week Toronto represent for you, to you? Why? Well, let's start with first.
What does it mean to, I think for us, number one, when we first started, it was just something different. It was something new. African Fashion Week, it kind of represents us in a way where you're showcasing people who don't get seen often.
Yes.
So being able to go into a fashion show where not only are you seeing the designers look like you, the models look like you, the fabrics are representing home and everything. For me, it's comforting, but at the same time, it's very exciting to be able to walk into a space and be like, you know what, there's so much talent within the city, outside the city, in the diaspora, and now we're able to see it all in one space.
Yeah. So why are platforms like African Fashion Week, why are they important?
I think it's important, just like Daisy mentioned, just showcasing talent that's around, especially the GTA, but now it's international, right? A lot of people know that there's Black artists, there's Black creatives.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important just to have it around, to have people know that we're here and we're here to stay.
I also
Go ahead.
Can I jump in? Yeah. I also think that, like, you know, like to bring things that they're using, like the African fabrics and all those sort of things, actually is helping people who know very little about Africa, and in this part of the world also to know that there's really something good and not always the bad things that we hear.
Great. To show the positive side of our
Yes.
culture in all ways,
Yes,
right?
the culture, yeah.
Now, we are celebrating our 10th year anniversary this year, right? And you have been with us from the beginning. You know their struggles. You know building a brand is not easy. You have been building this brand for how long? How many years? When did you start?
20.
20
years.
It's 21.
True.
We're at 21.
21 this month.
Yes. Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 21, it will be 21 years since the brand was officially created and Paba was an official brand. So 21 years in July.
And now you are
international.
Yes.
We
have
so
our locations
about
in Ghana,
almost 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago, we went into, well, Mom took it 11?
12 years.
12 years ago. Wow. Mom took it back home to Ghana, and it's been amazing there. We have 3 locations there now, so it's been really interesting to see the difference of how people react to it here, there. Yeah, so it's been a journey.
Yeah.
And you will continue to grow.
Amen.
You're in Ghana, next year Nigeria, Zambia, Ethiopia, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua,
We claim
Jamaica.
it and receive it.
Yes. So, I'd like to know, what are the most memorable moments you've had during African Fashion Week Toronto?
For me, I think the first year is everything was memorable because it was like everybody's trying to figure out how exactly it's gonna go. So it was very interesting to see, okay, some of the designers, this was their first show, so when you're asking them about looks, everybody's like, I don't know, we're not sure. So it was like the collaborative moments in there was really fun. Seeing a lot of the models, this was their first time. Some of them would like even like, can you look at my walk quickly as they're walking past to see if it's okay? And we're just like, sure, like we're not models, so if you think it's good, knock yourself out.
I think with me too, it was just the fact that people who didn't know each other, well, some did, but some that didn't, we all came together and it was like a family. It was like everyone was helping out each other, just the talent that some were aware of, some weren't aware of, designers that we didn't even know existed. And you would think for a first show, the pieces weren't, you know, kind of represented as a first time, but it wasn't a first time thing. I was just like, wow, this is big. And it's going to be big. And look, 10 years. Beautiful. Yeah.
And another 10.
And amen. Yeah.
So we believe in collaboration. You know, we believe that we build each other. As we grow, we all grow. You have been there from the beginning. So how do you think the collaboration with African Fashion Week Toronto has helped your brand and vice versa?
For us, number one, it was great exposure. It was a great learning lesson in terms of fashion shows, being able to be in that quick pace environment. We've done fashion shows before, but this was really quick pace with a lot of designers. And for us, it was good networking. We got to meet some designers we had never met, which we still have a relationship with till today. Even like the organizers of the show, we still have a relationship with today. So it was good networking for us.
Yeah, for us, definitely.
Perfect. So going forward, do you have any final words with regards to your brand, your growth, African Fashion Week Toronto? What would you like to say to the world to encourage somebody else who wants to start a makeup brand, a new company, a young entrepreneur? Final words.
Keep going.
Yeah. Don't hold yourself back. You know, if the vision is there, act on it, work on it.
Don't think that it's gonna be an easy, like, it's not an easy, but it's a dream. And when you have a dream, you go for it. Yeah. You have a dream, you go for it. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on being over 20 years. You're growing, you've been going and going, and you're in 2 different continents now. Yes. In the next 10 years, maybe 3 or 4 continents.
Amen.
And thank you for coming, and thank you for showing up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And congrats again, guys.
Congratulations, African Fashion Week on your 10th year.
And congratulations, African Fashion Week, on your 10th year.
Yeah.
So welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that lovely interview with Paba Cosmetics, a family-owned business. It's great to see Black entrepreneurs, a family coming together to, build a beautiful brand and sharing their, experience being with African Fashion Week and sort of collaborating with all the designers and so forth. I like how they mentioned about, feeling like a family. This is a family, a place that, again, when you step into African Fashion Week, you're not gonna leave here just with lost memories, but you're gonna be felt with a warm welcome and memories of, people that you build relationships with and so forth. So we like to thank, again, the lovely ladies from Paba Cosmetics for sharing, their experience and how they started their brand. And right now we are gonna go into a quick little break. So you'll see me soon and we'll be back.
Celebrating their 10th anniversary, African Fashion Week Toronto, the most anticipated diverse fashion week in Canada, brought to you by Afro Center for the Arts, is back with 8 days of exciting events from October 21st through 28th, with all-day high fashion runway showcases featuring collections from local and international designers. Flow will be live on location with Reda Young in Dundas Square, Friday, August 26th, from 4 till 6 p.m. Free for the entire community. See you there.
So welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that little quick break, and we're back here with me, Nicolette from African Fashion Week. Just as again, if you are tuning in for the first time watching us on Facebook or YouTube, just make sure to know that this stream will be restreamed on both platforms. So it's African Fashion Week on both platforms, on Facebook and YouTube, that you can sit back and watch it, to see what happened thus far tonight. So again, you just had, for our first segment, we had the Paba Cosmetics, as we mentioned before in the beginning, is one of our beauty sponsors for the 10th anniversary for African Fashion Week that is taking place this week. So we thank the lovely ladies for their lovely interview and giving us a hair tutorial on their makeup. So for our second segment, we are now featuring Angela's Beauty Box. Angela's Beauty Box is our hair sponsor for the African Fashion Week. I'm gonna get into a little surprise for you in regards to Angela's Beauty Box and showing her talents, but let's just kind of take you into her and, showing her talents and what she is going to demonstrate. We're going to go into a tutorial for Angela Beauty Box, so sit back, enjoy, and watch this lovely tutorial from Angela Beauty Box.
So today I am doing a process on my hair. She has lots of hair loss to the front. So this method that I'm doing, her hair was already done. So I'm just doing a little fresh up today, refreshing by pulling back her tracks. We would say tightening her tracks, and had some colors today for just for a little enhancement. So I will just go through the process right now, because as I said before, we did it before. So I'm just tightening our tracks. And if you notice, this is also a net extensions, because she has some hair loss at the front. So the process that I use for this one, I added weave net for extra support, and that we have no more damage done to her natural hair or to the weak patches. So now I'm going through carefully. You will notice I use my hands for support, for less tension and pressure. Her name is Miss Young. She's been with me for 20-something years. So she's one of Angela's Beauty Box foundational clients. And you know, she's not leaving us. So, process. And then we'll tighten if we have to. We'll add products. So it was done a month ago. It was have a little burgundy under. Her back was already shaved, so we don't have to do too much. But even though she's wearing an extension, we don't want it to be too obvious. So her back. So this is just a little quick tighten and refresh. You see, we want it to look as natural as possible. She was washed, treated, and weave with a neck weave, because she has a lot of patches at the front, not alopecia, just patches at the front. So we do a neck weave to enhance her curls and her beauty.
Welcome back, everyone. So hopefully you enjoyed that lovely tutorial from Angela Beauty Box, giving you you know, her basic step going through, you know, doing a client's hair and, you know, cutting and getting the angles right, and, you know, creating a style that is, you know, form-fitting for whoever she's doing. She had a lovely lady in the chair and had a nice curly style, so really nice and intricate for that lady. So I know I mentioned earlier before we started with Angela Beauty Box that I had a surprise for you. So I don't know if you noticed this surprise, the lovely hair. My hair is actually done by Angela Beauty Box, and I'm going to give you a little more inside of my hair and the details. So I'm going to do a little turn. You see all the detail in the back. Really, really nice. Right? I hope you love it, because I love it. So thank you, Angela, for, you know, the lovely hairstyle and giving that tutorial. I would like to say, you know, someone was giving me a little ins on the Angela, that Angela is like this hair artist. You know, when you see Angela's hairstyles and her hair creations, you know it's her. You know, every hairstylist always has a signature look and a uniqueness about them. So we love that Angela isn't out of a box. When I was getting my hair done by her, I shared something of, inspiration, and she just took it to a whole nother level. So you really shows the talent and the creativity of Angela and just where her vision at. She's doesn't feel afraid to go beyond the limits and be able to create something that is unique, not only for you as the client, model, or whoever you are, but just something that's going to represent her and add that little finesse onto it. So we thank Angela for giving me this lovely hair and being so intricate with the design. We're going to go into Angela's interview just to give you again a little bit more about Angela Beauty Box and who she is and how she started and her experience with African Fashion Week. So stay tuned and enjoy this interview by Angela Beauty Box, and we'll see you soon.
I started as a hairstylist as a young age in Jamaica when I was growing up. I was always glued to fashion in magazines, and I grew up around people who like to do hair, so that's where I developed the love for hairstyling.
So when would you say you actually started? What year?
Started
doing hairstyling?
I started at age 12.
Okay. When did you first hear about African Fashion Week Toronto?
I heard about African Fashion Week Toronto about 9 years ago.
And how did you get involved?
I was asked by Brenda Foreman if I would love to come to African Fashion Week Toronto. So at that time I started to dig deeper in the organization and whatever. So I fell in love even before I went the first day.
Okay. What does African Fashion Week Toronto represent to you?
Wow. To me, African Fashion Week Toronto represents so much to me, because I would say for us as a stylist, inner city stylist, I am not one that I would be saying that hyper out there in social media a lot and all those things. So for me, African Fashion Week has been a blessing to me. For me to allow me to showcase, to do what I love to do. And I know normally and naturally I would be the last, if it was any other organization, to be recognized and to even take part in such a beautiful event.
So why do you think platforms like these are important in our community as Black people?
I think platforms like these are very important in the Black community in a lot of different ways. We are, especially in our industry as hairstylists, it's a large industry, but we sometimes are overlooked because of our location, of our background, and we're not really out in the spotlight. So I think it's very important for us in the Black community, because I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed to be one that get this opportunity, and I would love for other young stylists, designers, and models, that feel like they won't be appreciated anywhere else, that they could go here and they're accepted.
Okay, what is the most memorable moment for you as being a part of African Fashion Week for a very long time now?
The most memorable time for me, it was the first day. The first day I stepped in African Fashion Week, I didn't know what to expect, but it was just a warm embrace. And I was embraced by the designers, the models. I get to look at beautiful fashions. I get to do what I love. I also grow. I grew up in African Fashion Week of somebody that was very close, and to get to explore, to see fashion, to see garments, to get to touch, to feel, and get to read into what I want to do. Yeah.
How did you feel about being recognized and also winning an award as a part of this African Fashion Week platform?
Winning an award at African Fashion Week, it was very heartwarming for me. Because winning that award, it wasn't even for me alone, but for all the little girls that have dreams and aspiration and want to do a lot. I could be an example for my peers, be an example for even people in my community, because I'm from a small community in Jamaica. So they could look at me and say, you know what, if she could do it, then we could do it too.
Beautiful. How has African Fashion Week, a platform, helped you as a person and as a business?
Wow. Wow. I can say for me personally, African Fashion Week had turned my life around. And I would say 360. I have gotten the opportunity to work on movie sets and video shoots. I've been featured in numerous magazines all over. People get to know me from African Fashion Week. I'm not one that is in social media posting like every time. But if I go anywhere and somebody call me for a job, I would just send them to look at the pictures. And I was even inspired by African Fashion Week by going there. I have the opportunity to be the head stylist, to mentor other stylists in the process that I went back to university. And one of the greatest takeaway from me is even entering into school. I was asked for a reference, and I was totally blessed that African Fashion Week organization has blessed me with a beautiful reference, and that's something that I use to date. So for me, it's life-changing.
Awesome.
It's life-changing.
Any last remarks for this 2022? We're celebrating 10 years, right? So what would you like to say to the people out there to encourage them to come out and be part of the program as we're doing free fashion shows this year? To celebrate the entire community.
My encouragement to the communities and the city at large is to come out and support African Fashion Week Toronto. This is our home, and it's full time for us to embrace. Embrace something while it's in its growing and pruning stages, and don't wait until it's gone all over. It's already all over, but I think the support, especially from our community, is not there. And I would encourage sponsors, organizations, models, designers, and even people in government support African Fashion Week Toronto. It has been a pillar in the city like anything else. So we need to push forward to see something like this. If it could change my life, it can change so many other people's life. It's not all the hairstylists, makeup artists, models, designers. They all don't have a platform that they could go and feel so comfortable. They're comfortable. I see even the models at African Fashion Week as my children. They're like my children. I grew from this. I grew from this organization year after year. And it doesn't matter where I go in life. Now in September, now I'm a certified teacher now. And African Fashion Week will always be a part of my life. Going on into secondary education, I would also love for my students to be a part of African Fashion Week Toronto.
Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, again, you enjoyed that lovely video interview with Angela Beauty Box. I really enjoyed that video. Just what she was saying and her testimony in that, in regards to African Fashion Week, giving up her a platform to be able to showcase her skills and talent. But also to one of the things that she said at the last bit of her end of her interview was that, you know, the support, you know, having the support from, you know, people in the community, around the city, whether it's in the government or whether it's just in different spaces, showing their support for African Fashion Week. As you all know, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's our 10th anniversary, and that shows to all of you who are watching the longevity and the drive and the motivation and the long-standing that African Fashion Week has in the city. They are here to stay. So show your support for African Fashion Week. If you haven't already, you can follow us on Instagram at African Fashion Week, and you can also follow us on Facebook and YouTube too as well. Just remember too as well, if you are watching us for the first time and you joined in a little bit late, it's all right, it's all good. You can watch the restream of this live virtual video on YouTube at African Fashion Week and also on Facebook. So we're gonna take a quick little bit break, and I have a special guest that will be joining me in the next segment, so stay tuned.
Celebrating 10 years, African Fashion Week Toronto, the most anticipated diverse fashion week in Canada, brought to you by Afro Centre for the Arts, is back with 8 days of exciting events, August 21st to the 28th, with high fashion runway showcases featuring collections from local and international designers, workshops, seminars, fashion networking, an Afro Glitz party, awards, and more. You do not want to miss it. African Fashion Week Toronto, August 21st to the 28th. For more info and tickets, go to afwt.ca.
Welcome back, everyone, from that quick little break. So right now I have a special guest guest with me actually, tonight. It's okay, we make a little, hitches here and there, but it's all good. We have the co-founder of African Fashion Week, Isaac Ansah. He has all the answers. So you definitely need to, plug into him. So we're gonna talk with Isaac. Welcome, Isaac. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. Always good. I'm always good.
Oh, you're looking fly.
Thank you. I mean, I thought I was looking fresh. I got in and I saw what you're wearing. I'm like, oh man, what's going on?
Hey.
But I got you next time.
So Isaac, we want to obviously be able to share with the audience who's watching right now, because it's the 10th year anniversary. I know you're excited about that. Are you?
Of course.
And we want to be able to kind of give everyone what they should expect for the rest of the week for African Fashion, because it's 10 years. It's a big deal. So tell us, what should we expect for the rest of the week for African Fashion Week? I
mean, 10 years is a big deal, for real. It's a really big deal, right? We started off yesterday. For those who missed it, it was a good vibe. It was an opening soiree. It's a day party. I know there was a lot of things going on in the city. There's rain, thunderstorm, all kinds of stuff going on. But we made it a really, really, really good event. For those who came, they had a good time, right? Mm-hmm. Music, drinks, food, all that stuff. People were dressed up, looking good. I know you were there. I saw you looking fresh as always. So that was yesterday. We had a great time. So moving on, obviously today we're doing the live, showcasing some amazing talent in the city. Angela's Beauty Box and Pava Cosmetics, right? We enjoyed the interviews that I just did. Tomorrow, it's all about the models. There's no fashion show, fashion weeks, all that stuff without models. So it's all about the models tomorrow. We got the model workshop going on, brought to you by NA Management. So tomorrow, if you are a model, aspiring model, trying to get better in the industry, whatever, make sure you come on down. We will post the address and stuff on our Instagram page. So stay tuned for that. So tomorrow, 7 p.m. I believe it is. All right. And then Wednesday, special day. We're going back to that beautiful venue that y'all missed. If you missed it yesterday, you need to be there. 180 John Street is going to be the networking event. As you guys know, networking is everything. As a business owner or whoever's trying to aspire to be a business owner, networking is everything. So you have to attend. It's a must. It's a networking event, and you're going to enjoy some beautiful exhibits from the past winners of AFWT Student Designer Competition. beautiful designers. They got beautiful work. Come out there, see it, network with the industry, build your business, all right? So tomorrow, I think it starts at 5 p.m. and it goes till about 9 or 10. So come on out. Tell your friends, let all your network know about it, all right? So come on out and make it a thing. Networking is everything. Don't miss it. We got tickets. Go online, go to afwt.ca and purchase your tickets if you don't have it yet. Trust me, it's going to be a full house. Purchase your tickets and be there. Let's network, all right? Let's move on to Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, yes.
Thursday, I know we made a little bit of an adjustment before because initially Thursday we were supposed to be somewhere else. I'm not going to mention it. And now we're going to a place even better, which is the Royal Ontario Museum. Don't miss it. The ROM is going to be live. I think we start at 11 a.m.
Yes.
and it goes till about 3. So make sure you're there. The ROM they're going to open their doors for free for everyone to enter the ROM. It's usually about $25 or $30, something like that. But it's going to be free tomorrow, Thursday between 11 and 3. Come on in, watch the beautiful exhibit by 3 amazing designers, and also enjoy what the ROM's got for you. All right. Yeah. Friday. We have the big day, which is going to be at the Yonge and Dundas Square. I mean, I can't say enough about that. We've been working hard to make sure that that particular day is going to be amazing and beautiful for everybody. First things first is free. Yeah, I said free. Free. You don't gotta pay $1. Okay, it's free. It's free. You don't have to buy a ticket. Tell all your friends, your family members, your cousins, your nephews, everybody. We want to see everybody out at Dundas Square. Let's take over the city, okay? African fashion, Caribbean fashion, black fashion, we are on top and we're going to show them that. So come on out Friday, Dundas Square. I think we start at 3 p.m. The fashion show starts at 3 p.m. But from 12 o'clock, the vendors will be live. Come on out, support them, see what they got to offer. Beautiful vendors, they got amazing products. So come on out, 12 o'clock, be at Dundas Square to support them. 3 o'clock, fashion show start. All right, and I think between 4 and 6, the Floor 98.7 will be live and direct at the show. Okay, so come on out and meet some of these Floor personalities and everything they got to offer. Saturday is going to be a day where we get to sit back and learn a little bit because we're going to have a fireside chat with an amazing brand owner. I'm not going to mention it. An amazing brand owner, and it's going to take place at
George Brown College.
That's what's going to be at George Brown College. So make sure that you attend that, sit back, listen to somebody who's been in the industry for a while and has achieved a lot of great things, okay? George Brown College, Saturday, and it starts at 12 noon at the Casiloma campus, okay? We're going to post that anyway, so you're going to know everything about it. Make sure you're there. Tell all your friends. Let's try and come out to this, okay? Yes. It's about education and learning. It's not just about partying and looking pretty all the time. Come out and learn something, all right? Saturday night, we're just going to relax because we're tired. I know you guys are tired of us. We're tired. So Saturday night, we're just going to relax. And then Sunday, another main event we got for you is the African Fashion Industry Awards. That's the day where we're going to acknowledge and celebrate all the creative, not just designers, models, makeup artists, photographers, the whole industry is going to be there. We're going to celebrate them and really, really acknowledge the work that they do for us. Okay, they do it for the culture. We do it for the culture. They do it for the culture. So we want you to be there to see who these people are. All right, buy your ticket. It's also online at afwt.ca. Purchase your advance tickets. It's going to be a sold-out event. Come out there looking beautiful. Red carpet.
Come, show out. You have to show out.
All right?
Show out everybody.
Put on your suit. You know what I mean?
Get your hair did and your nails did.
Angela's Beauty Box got you. You know, yes. Papa Cosmetics got you. If you want beautiful gowns, just contact Brenda Foreman. You know, she's a stylist. B-Style, you know. She got you, man. You need gowns, Mavazi, whatever you got. Just call us. Email, text, whatever you gotta do. But make sure August 28th, which is Sunday, you are live at the awards show, which starts at 3 p.m. The red carpet. Don't miss the red carpet. Come out there, take pictures, network, right? 3 p.m. that starts, and then the actual ceremony starts at 4:30, I believe. Come out there, see all these beautiful people that make us look good every single day. And not to forget, I think we have a a party.
Yeah, we can't leave the award show and leave them with just nothing. We gotta show out.
We got a party. Yeah, we
have
got
to
a party.
Yes.
1-2 step with a twist, whatever you got. That's my move. 1-2 step with a twist. I'm gonna be ready. All right. So make sure you come out there. It's gonna be the after party happening at 180 John Street.
Yes.
Beautiful venue. Okay, we got a loft and a rooftop patio. Come out there, enjoy yourself. I think it starts at between 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. and it goes all the way through the night.
And I heard,
You know what I mean?
and I heard the theme was like it's like Afro glitz. Glitz.
Afro glitz.
So
You know
that
what I
means
mean?
you gotta come out, showing out.
Don't come there wearing any
Sneakers.
t-shirts and
No.
just dress to impress.
Absolutely.
It's Afro glitz. All right. So that's about it for now. I mean, is there anything else?
No, I think that's it. And I really appreciate Isaac being able to give the full recap. I know he said a lot that hopefully, you all were writing it down and so forth. But listen, we always got you. So if you go onto African Fashion Week on Instagram, there's a link in their bio which takes you to their linked page, and it will give you information about all the events. You can also go on to www.afwt.ca again to see all the events for the rest of the week, as well as being able to purchase your tickets to some of the paid events that are happening. Again, we want you all to come out and support. So tell a friend, tell a coworker, tell someone who maybe you just met the other day. I don't know. Just tell them to come out and support, African Fashion Week and their 10th year anniversary. All right. So we are going to go on a quick little break, and we're going to come back to me soon. We want to thank Isaac Ansa for being able to share, co-founder of African Fashion Week, for sharing us with all the details. So we'll see you in a bit.
For the culture.
So everyone, thank you very much again for watching our virtual live today. I know we're actually coming down to an end. I mean, I would really want to, be able to show out a little bit more, maybe change in a couple of more outfits and give you another maybe hairstyle. But we want to thank you all for tuning in tonight to the virtual live show. We really appreciate you all for being able to stay tuned, staying locked in, and watching us. As I mentioned before, that you can watch the restream of this live on Facebook and also on YouTube at African Fashion Week. As I said before, we shared a lot of different things. You got to see a tutorial by Paba Cosmetics, Angela Beauty Box too as well. You got to hear a little bit more about their story and how they've African Fashion has given them a platform in their experience. And so we like to thank them too as well for being able to give you that insight and sharing their experience and their work with you all tonight. So before we end the show, we always gotta thank some lovely people who've been able to contribute to this platform, and it wouldn't be possible in our 10th year anniversary without them. So we want to thank our sponsors, Paba Cosmetics for the hair, providing all the hair and makeup for the show, Angela Beauty Box for the hair. As I said, my lovely hair. I'm going to do another little spin. Of providing, being the hair sponsor for the African Fashion Week, as well doing my hair for tonight. We have the Canadian Race Relation Foundation, Flow 98.7 FM, Picture Time, George Brown College, Coco Shea, and Ralph Media. So we want to thank you all, for those sponsors being able to contribute to the African Fashion Week and helping us celebrate our 10th year anniversary. Well, that's it for tonight. I know you want more of me because I want more of myself, right? But I really appreciate you all tuning in. And again, please come out to, you know, the events that African Fashion Week has for the rest of the week. It's going to be a banger. It's a celebration. It's a time to just, you know, really appreciate the culture and all the designs that you're gonna see and all the hard work of, you know, all the people who've come together to bring this event and have it here to celebrate the 10th year anniversary. So, well, I am Nicolette, so thank you for tuning in and we'll catch you soon. Bye.